Hello and welcome to the video tutorial for song number 3 in my free beginner songbook, Lightly Row. If you're enjoying my tips and tutorials and learning a lot from them, please make sure you're subscribed to my channel. If you're familiar with the Suzuki method at all, you know that Lightly Row is essentially the second song in book 1, right after Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. However, you'll notice that I put it here in the third spot in the songbook. That's because I do think it is a little bit more complicated than the previous two pieces that we've learned so far. It's a little bit longer and it has a lot more string crossings, which means you're changing between two strings more often. So let's first look at the key signature. We have 3 sharps, which indicates we are in A major. So whenever you see an F, a C, or a G, you will play them sharp. We're in 4/4, which is the same time signature as the other two tunes. The top number 4 tells you how many beats there are per measure, and the bottom number 4 tells you that the quarter note gets the beat. I like to think of this song in 4 sections, like I said, with sections 2 and 4 being the same. And when I say section, I really just mean line. So line 2 and 4 are the same. So even though it's not marked, we're going to start on a down bow. Remember, you always start a piece on a down bow unless otherwise marked. And in terms of the rhythm, we just have quarter notes, which get 1 beat, and half notes, which get 2 beats. So we're gonna start on an open E string, down bow. Then we already have our first string crossing and we have to go down to a C sharp, high second finger on the A string. If you'd like, you can put your 1 and 2 down together or just 2 down by itself, whatever you find easiest. We'll play that C sharp twice, with the second time being longer because it's a half note. Good. And we'll play a D, third finger, and 2 Bs, which are first finger on the A string, with the second one being longer because it's a half note. Now measure 3 is essentially just a scale. And if you recall, my simple definition for scales are: a scale is a series of notes when you don't skip any notes. When you can identify scales in music, it makes it much easier because you don't have to figure out or learn every single note. You can just think, oh, it's a scale. So you start on A, B first finger, C sharp second finger, D third finger, and then 3 open E's. Very good job. Section 2, or line 2, it starts out almost the same as the beginning. We're just adding an extra C sharp in the first measure and then an extra B in the second measure. Line 2 is going to start up bow. So we'll start up bow on open E. Then we'll go over to the A string and play 3 C sharps, which is second finger. And we'll play 1 D, third finger, and 3 Bs, first finger. Very good job. In measure 7, we have a arpeggio. You might have heard this word before, and you might be wondering what it is, or you might not have ever heard it before. Either one's totally fine. Again, there's a really complicated theory definition I could give you, but at its simplest, an arpeggio is when you skip every other note. And again, recognizing when these happen in your music makes it a lot easier to learn because you can just recognize those patterns, right? So if we start on open A, we'll skip B and play C sharp, and then we'll skip D and we'll play E twice. And then the final measure of the line, we'll go back to C sharp And play it 3 times, with the 3rd time being slightly longer. Very good job. Line 3, I think, is the easiest line. In the first 2 measures, you're going to play 5 Bs and then a little scale up. So remember, scale means you don't skip any notes. So after you play the 5 Bs first finger, you're going to play C sharp, 2nd finger, and then D, 3rd finger. Let's give that a try. Go. 2, 3, 4, 5. C sharp, D. Good, and as you can see, the D is a half note, so we'll hold it a little bit longer. Second half of the line, you're gonna pretty much do the exact same thing on slightly different notes. You're gonna play 5 C sharps, which is 2nd finger, and then a scale up, D, E. Let's give that a try. D, E. Very good job. And then if you'll recall, the last line is the same as line 2. So we'll start out on E, then go over to C sharp, 2nd finger, play that 3 times. D, 3rd finger. B, 1st finger, 3 times. Then the arpeggio, which means we skip every other note. A, skip B and play C sharp. Skip D and play E twice. And then go back down to C sharp 3 times. Great job. Now we'll practice it together. I'll put my metronome on at 50. Also, you can practice each line individually before putting the song together. Let me go a little slower, actually. Go down to 45. 1, 2, ready, go. You did it.